The first time I saw Splitgate, it was from an ad that my friend sent me, and I was 100% on board. I saw Portal, and I saw Halo, and I just said, sign me up. Sign me the hell up. It looks like so much fun. So launch date comes around, May 22nd, I believe it was, and everything's looking great, and it's delayed. The reasoning behind delaying it was pretty good. They said that there were some bug fixes that they wanted to fix first. And I mean, I was totally okay with that. Like, you know, it's better to delay the game than have a Fallout 76 scenario. So a few days later, I get back from vacation, and I got my hands on it, and it's a little disappointing, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But I will get to that in a bit. As far as what the game does well, the guns are pretty fun to use for the most part. The graphics are pretty decent. Gameplay is surprisingly fun when it works, especially for a free game. And the custom games. I kid you not, the game is 100% worth downloading for the custom games alone. They're so much fun. And now for the numerous cons. The maps in this game are god-awful. They're either way too open or way too close. Not to mention most of them are just like not even interesting in the slightest. And the way the portal mechanic works is terrible. You can only portal on these dumbass blue areas, which is super annoying. Like, you'd think that it'd be hard to camp in a game where you can literally place portals. But because of the placement of these blue strips and the fact that you can only portal onto them, people just sit in these really annoying spots in the entire game. And on some maps, there aren't areas to portal, like, at all. Or the places where you can portal are just death traps. Which brings me to my next point, the portals. The portals, they're just annoying. The blue strips aside, they're dumb. They're not even a useful mechanic. Like, it's marketed as like the staple mechanic in the game and like the thing that you're gonna be using the most often, but it's not. You can literally go an entire match without placing a single one and do fine. Look at another game with like some staple mechanic like this. The movement in Titanfall. You have to abuse the shit out of the movement in Titanfall or you will not do well, period. As much as I hate to admit it, the building mechanic in Fortnite is another staple mechanic that if you don't utilize it to its fullest extent, you won't do well. In Splitgate, using the portals is 100% not going to cost you the match. Also, I understand not being able to see through enemy portals, but why can't I see through my teammates' portals? And another thing, they went with the most generic portals ever, like the same old ones from Portal. Like, why isn't there one that like automatically makes a hole in the wall or something? Like, or maybe one that bounces off a wall before placing wherever it lands. The optimization. I don't know why, but our friend Josh, who has a much superior computer to me and Antonio, literally can't even run the game. Con number 4 is the melee. The melee is completely f***ing busted in this game. For one, there is melee aim assist. What? What the f? So you'll press melee, and sometimes it will turn like 45 degrees to hit someone. Like look at this clip. It looks like I'm styling on this guy. It looks like I'm kicking his ass. But no, it's melee aim assist. My hand was completely still. Literally, it is more reliable in a close quarters combat. You will win more often if you spam melee rather than shooting him. In a first-person shooter, it is more reliable to spam melee. Please fix that. Jump boost. It might as well not even be in the game because you get exactly 1 millisecond of it. This segues into my next point, which would be the movement. And the movement is just... ugh. You know how in some games, the movement mechanic is more fun to use than the other aspects of the game? Not in Splitgate. The only movement that there really is walk, sprint, place a portal really far down, and place another one somewhere else, jump into the other one, get a slight boost of speed that does not last very long. It really feels like the game could benefit from even just a slide. Maybe while running, but that's just the Titanfall in me. But the slide would be so appreciated, or even just some way to carry my momentum. Gun variety. There are literally only 9 guns in the entire game. I mean, you might as well say 8 because the plasma rifle is so shit, and not to mention the sniper rifle doesn't one-shot. What? The rest of them are just generic and like not really interesting or unique in the slightest. They're just like SMG, shotgun, assault rifle, cool, laser rifle. We've all never seen that. Never seen laser rifle before. Loot boxes. I mean, yes, they are purely cosmetic, but come on. Can we please go back to the old way of unlocking shit? If I do something cool, give me a cool skin. You know what's not cool or not fun? clicking on a box and then watching it do an animation and giving me a skin. Game developers, stop using loot boxes. They're not interesting. Please give me something else to do. Reward me for doing cool shit, please. The most glaring issue in this game is the matchmaking. You can't pick which game mode you want to play. Who greenlit this? Somebody had to sign off on that. How many years have we been able to pick our game mode? Hell, even CSGO even lets you pick which map you want to play. This is the #1 problem with the game. I can't pick my game mode. Please let me pick my game mode. Some of the game modes and maps are just not fun in the slightest to play, which is where custom game modes come up. Just pick your game mode, then pick a map that you like, maybe bring a friend or two into the lobby, and it will fill up in no time. People will just come in. Or you could do this super cool game mode that I found on the browser, which is you do low gravity, high speed, high jump boost, and laser only. And it is really fun. The saddest part about this game is they could literally fix it in like 1 or 2 patches. Literally all you gotta do is make the maps better, let me portal more, put more portal variety in it, optimize it so Josh can play, nerf melee, seriously please nerf melee, give me more jump boosts, add more guns, let me pick what game mode I can play, and add a bit more options to custom games. I really hope they can flesh this game out a bit more, because when all the bullshit is out of the way, when you're with your pals, when you're playing a good map when you're playing a good game mode on a fun map with like a competent but not like god tier enemies, the game is amazing. It's easily one of my favorite FPS games of all time. It's just so much fun when it all works.